Welcome to In Focus. My name is Bea, and with us tonight we have the president and the CFO of UConn Endurance. Monica Garvey, the president, is a senior dietetics major, and the CFO, Tim O'Neill, is a finance major. Now, Monica, could you tell us a little bit about what UConn Endurance is?
So UConn Endurance is a non-competitive running club on campus, and we run for a charity called Hole in the Wall Game Camp, which provides kids with permanent illnesses and disabilities to have the full camp experience that every healthy kid would have. We train together in a non-competitive environment. It's very informal, and we go on 2 races a semester, and they're mostly half and full marathons, but we also do different 5Ks and 10Ks throughout the year as well.
Okay, very nice. And so, Tim, can you tell us about these trips that you take? How many do you take a semester, and how do you choose which ones to go on?
Yeah, so we usually end up doing 1 overnight trip a night a semester, and then 1 kind of day half marathon. So 2 weeks ago we went to the Hartford half. It was a really rainy day, but it's good for especially newer runners to get out if they don't want to spend their whole weekend. And then in a couple weeks, we're going down to Philadelphia for the Philly Full and Half, which is a great trip. We all kind of come together, and it's a really good bonding experience. But a great thing about it is that we're funded, so it only costs $90 to do the trip, when usually registration itself, not including hotels or anything like that, would cost around like $125, I think, for the half. And then this coming spring, we're going to Hyannis, over in Cape Cod, to do a half in February, and then we've got one in Northern Mass in late March, which will be good if you just want to do like a day trip, and it's a great way to get your first half in.
Okay, very nice. Now, how did you get involved? Were you runners in high school, or was this something that you just started in college?
I actually didn't run in high school. I did soccer and basketball, but I just wanted a team experience, and the creator of UConn Endurance, Alex Hollenbach, really brought me in, and I made a bunch of friends off the bat, so I just wanted to stick with it to hang out with everyone, and ended up doing a lot of halves and going on 2 fulls now. So,
how many half marathons have you done so far?
I've done 8 half marathons and 2 full marathons since being in UConn Endurance.
And now half marathons are 13.1 miles, and the full is 26.2.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, Tim?
Yeah, I've run ever since middle school. Ran cross country here for a little bit for the team, but I just wasn't fast enough to make an impact in the Big East, so I switched over to the half and the full marathon. And actually, through your advice, I joined the club, and it was a great way. I met a lot of my friends, and I like being a part of a team, and also seeing people like Monica, who never ran in high school, being able to develop and grow and find something they love. So it's a really good club for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
All right, well, here it is, UConn Endurance. Now, how does someone get involved on campus with UConn Endurance, whether they're a freshman or an upperclassman that just wants to know how to get involved?
Yeah, if you want to get involved, we have a meeting in 2 Mondays from now on November 3rd at 7:30 at night over in the room across from the Blue Cow in the Student Union. Or you can just check us out on Facebook, look us up, UConn Endurance, we're easy to find. And like she said, we cater to all running levels, so I've talked to some people who are like, oh, you guys are too fast for me. But, we have kids who are wicked fast, people who, it's their first time going out and running. So definitely come by, and even if you're just curious, come by for a meeting.
All right, perfect. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.